Okay, folks, ready for a deep dive. I'm thinking Osmonds, right? Like big, family, wholesome image, maybe even a little cheesy.
Right.
But stick with me, because we're going deep on a story you probably haven't heard.
Sounds intriguing.
Today, it's Wayne Osmond.
Wayne!
Not Donnie, not Marie, Wayne. We've got excerpts from this proposed podcast, Legends in Harmony, the story of Wayne Osmond. And we're going to see if we can figure out what made the Osmonds really tick.
I like that, because sometimes the real story is the person behind the scenes, right?
Right. So Wayne starts in Ogden, Utah, 1951. 9 kids, families turning into like a musical empire.
Oh.
And it's all driven by their parents, George and Olive. Talk about stage parents, right?
Yeah.
But Wayne's practically raised on stage, performing with his brothers on the Andy Williams Show when he's just a kid.
Oh, wow. I mean, can you imagine that kind of pressure, so young and already in the spotlight?
Yeah, and speaking of pressure, think about the Osmonds starting as a barbershop quartet. Then bam, they're pop stars.
That's a big transition.
Talk about adapting, right? But here's where Wayne's story gets interesting. He's not just singing, he's playing guitar, writing songs, too. Like a triple threat.
You know, lots of people probably think of Donnie as the main guy, but I think Wayne's songwriting, that's what really changed things for them.
Totally. Listen to hits like Crazy Horses, Going Home, Wayne's all over those. You can hear that harder edge, that energy.
Totally. Those songs, they had a harder rock sound. You can hear Wayne's guitar, and you can tell he's driving a lot of that change in their music. It's like one person's talent helps the whole band grow and change with the times.
Absolutely. And they went through so many musical styles, pop, rock, even country.
Wow, yeah.
But it wasn't all easy, right? Wayne had some serious health issues, a brain tumor.
Yeah.
That takes serious resilience.
It really does. It makes you think about, support systems, especially when you're in the public eye. Family, faith, those were big for Wayne. And I think that's true even for people who seem to have it all.
Absolutely. And Wayne built a whole life outside the spotlight, too. Marries Kathleen White in '74, raises 5 kids. He's not just a performer, he's a husband, a dad. It kind of brings him down to earth, you know what I mean?
I see that. It kind of fits with the Osmond family image, too, that focus on family and faith.
For sure. And talk about a legacy. The Osmonds, they're a huge part of music and pop culture. But think about it. How many musical families stay relevant across generations,
Not many.
The Jacksons, the Bee Gees, sure. But it's not easy.
It's tough. It's almost like preserving cultural history. Someone has to keep the stories alive, keep the music going. And it seems like Wayne, he's taken on that role, still doing family events, honoring their legacy.
It's pretty amazing. And now he's living a quieter life, more focused on family. It feels like a nice ending to this chapter.
I see that.
So we started thinking about a famous Osmond, but we found a story about someone contributing in ways you don't always see. Makes you wonder, if you were in a famous group, what role would you want? The spotlight? Or behind the scenes, making the magic happen?
That's a great question. It makes you think.
It really does. There are Waynes everywhere just quietly making things work.
That's true.
Thanks for joining this deep dive, folks. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.